Welcome everyone to week 5 of Ladder. Today, we have Div 3 playing. Uh, Two of our last divs that have to play this weekend. We'll probably be moving Div 5 to week 6 to play one of their matches, but this is technically the last uh, Div Vision match for this week. And today I do have my co-commentator, Ben from 2783.
Hi. Hi.
And yeah, we will start
Hello.
we will start heading down to the field. Uh, Everyone looks to be in. This is match 1. On red, we have Tyler, RJ, and Eric. And on blue, we have Skyblocker, JP, and Jello.
This ought to be a decently even match, I think. Although I think Red Lions will likely lopsided it a little bit just because of
True.
RJ and Eric on that same alliance.
And robot compositions are the same. One chill out to Russ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I haven't seen Tyler play Chill Out. I've heard Skyblocker is promising,
Yeah, I know
but that's
Skyblocker.
all I
He's
know.
a main chill. I don't think he's ever played Rust Towns. Because I know in TLS he was
Hmm.
before. He was part of Team Cooked. I think before they had to not play anymore, he was playing Chill Out. So I mean, he also played Chill Out in
I
XCOM.
think
I
you're right.
remember he was in my alliance with Fire there. He was a good Chill Out player. So we'll see how this matches go. We'll wait until everyone gets ready.
Zeroing on RJ, Skyblocker, and Jello.
Mhm. And just so everyone knows, this is the second to last week of ladder. So after this one, we only have one more week left. Uno más, uno
Wait, so
más.
when did you say Div 5 was playing?
Div 5 will probably move into week 6.
Oh, so they just won't play.
Yeah, we had some scheduling
Gotcha.
issues there,
Gotcha.
but we should have them figured out for next week.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I know Zachary couldn't play, so these players will likely not be getting into playoffs, unfortunately.
Oh, oh, they're started.
All right, we're moving into match one. So as evac, so we have JP, Skylock, and Gel on blue, Tyler, Eric, and RJ on red. Eric and RJ already scoring the preload. Same for JP and Jello. Getting off a little slow off the line, but still scoring some good points. Tyler, though, going for an algae auto, while Skyblocker gets 1-0 for an auto. And then Red comes away with the lead 67 to 58. Don't say it, Evac.
That's
Skywalker goes
it.
into the Nevis analogy along with Tyler. Then RJ and Eric continue to work on that reef, filling up the L4s and L2s. RJ seems focused on his side of the reef, while Eric is likely focusing on just going all the way around, getting all that high value coral out the way. I think their objective is take the lead early and
Yeah.
keep it. Although that blue alliance now have an L4 filled, they're catching up pretty quickly. A
Also,
little bit of a deficit, about 10 points to their alliance.
Skyblock is catching up with
Yeah,
that
go ahead,
algae.
Eva.
Like even though he had a
Yeah, he is. I think
he
they're
had
neck and neck
a
on algae at
yeah.
this point in time. Actually, Red may come away with one more. I'm not sure. No, there's still one on the reef there. So actually, I think it will be about even. And yeah, looks like algae game is complete. Both sides coming away with 9 algae. Jello's still working on that reef with JP. JP's going for double cycles, while Jello's just going for single cycles, just playing it safe. It's a pretty big point gap right now, though. I don't know if Blue will
Yeah.
be able to catch back up.
Red almost finishing that reef
They
too.
do have some L3s left, however. Yeah, red is filled with Reef, with Tyler just doing L1s. I think Eric and RJ are going to be two powerhouses this week.
Definitely. Yeah, they're quick with that. RJ quick with that L1s too. 30 seconds left, and he's
Oh, yeah.
they have like what three? Yeah,
Yeah,
three and
25
two.
seconds, and the Red Alliance has 21 L1s. Blue only has 6. Red Alliance also filling up the entire part of that reef. Now they just have to focus on the trough to get as many points. Tyler played some defense, though. Looks like he's abandoned scoring opportunities as his alliance is ahead by almost 50 points. And looks like Red's going to take the big lead out of this one with 277 Red to 222 Blue. That was a pretty good match.
Yeah, definitely. RJ and Eric really blew that coral away.
Yeah, wow. You can say that again.
Yeah, with the
I mean,
contribute,
those cycles they're put on were so fast.
high contribute too.
Oh,
116,
yeah,
112.
116 and 112. Sheesh. Yeah, no kidding. Hmm.
Yeah, we would look there.
Yeah, oh. RJ doing a little bit of a jump there off the barge.
That's a strong start for the Red Alliance though. Putting Eric at 1, RJ 2, Tyler 3.
Yeah, and that works out great for the total points category too. They have quite a big lead over everyone else there
Yeah.
at
Having
this
those
moment.
gap early on could really help with even like if they have a break ties, that could help them out.
Oh yeah, yeah, Avac. We don't need to talk about tie breaks with me, right?
Tiebreakers. Oh,
Last week's D1.
tiebreakers. You know what they say about tiebreakers? They can break it. They could decide if you go
Indeed.
up or down. But
Yes, they very well can. Speaking of going up and down, Eric and RJ at the very top of that leaderboard, with JP and Gel at the very bottom. Although it has only been one match, so
hmm
will probably change.
and now we're gonna
But coming up
be
on this match, on the Red Alliance, we have Eric, RJ, and Skyblocker on red, and then Tyler, JP, or Fit Parsley, and Jello in blue. I think these first 4 matches are going to be pretty lopsided towards the Red Alliance, just because the firepower of Eric and RJ being on the same
yeah.
alliance is pretty. I don't know, but something drastic could happen. We never know.
Oh, I'm surprised Jello's on Chilla. I don't think I've ever. Well, I might have forgotten, but I don't remember seeing him play Chill Out.
I feel like I thought JP would be on chill out, but I guess not.
I mean, I kind of understand as JP is like one of the powerhouses with Coral here in this. He probably would take care of that.
Yeah, that is true.
And talking about starting, they're starting.
Oh, really?
Uh, everyone
All
moving
right,
out.
coming into auto. Skyblocker misses preload. Jello getting okay. Both chillouts got theirs. Looks like they're both going for a coral auto. Skyblocker getting 1, maybe 2. Gets a 2 coral auto. That's pretty good. Jello only getting 1, but Blue Alliance again taking a lead. Although not as big this time. Or sorry,
Oh,
not again. They
I
are taking a
yeah.
lead
I think it's because RJ and
somehow.
Eric
I
both
think.
missed their first piece.
Did not see that. I did not see that. That'll do it. Jello's having a bit of trouble there over in the blue line spot. Dude, maybe trying to pick up some of that algae while JP kind of flings it over in his area. While the Skyblocker, on the other hand, moving very quick with that out. Wow.
Yeah, that
Going
algae
up
push really
into the
helps out.
barge. That algae push really does help out, as we've seen here. The blue does have one more algae right now, but looks like Jello's going to work on getting that lead extended. While JP and Tyler work on other things. Same for Eric and RJ. Red has taken the lead back. Skyblocker getting another algae. While Tyler scores some coral in L3. JP aims for the same, goes for an L2 instead, and gets possession, unfortunately. Looks like Jello may be trying to do some L1s. Nope, he's going for another algae. And JP going for another L3 this time. Red's got a good lead, evac, but Blue's got a lot more of their reef to do.
Yeah.
They even got that last L4 there. And they got that last L4. They got a couple L3s left too. In fact, they got a whole face of the reef that's uncovered right now.
Also, red only
So that
has
could spring them back into the
what
lead
is it? Four? Yeah,
if
like
they're able to
four
complete that.
coral on their sources.
Oh yeah, Red's running out quick. Galbucker may have to go and steal some coral if they want to keep scoring.
Yeah, either steal coral or
That's
someone
pretty
plays
impressive.
defense.
Usually you don't see that on these divisions.
That's true.
Usually that's reserved for Division One only. As you can see, RJ and Eric have to break off early to climb because they have nothing else to do here.
JP's waiting to
Meanwhile,
climb
Jello
four
trying to get some
seconds.
last minute reps in.
Three. Oh,
JP waited quite a while to climb. I don't think he got it there. Well, Red did get 2 climbs in. Very competitive Red lines here.
but red does take that away though. 279 to blue's 251.
Yep.
And it does, as shown in the table right now, Eric and RJ are still dominating at the top, 1 and 2, respectively. And then Tyler Skyblarker 3
Yep.
4, and then JP Jello 5 6.
I think these rankings are probably going to shake up more as they get into match 6 through 10, or
Definitely.
match 5 through 10. Because there's a bit more of a choral diversity in those matches. Right now, it's all pretty much lopped over to the lopped over. What
Yeah.
am I even saying? It's all on the red line side of the field right now. But yeah, this is going to be a
Yeah.
very lopsided match. JP, RJ, and Eric.
That's definitely
I mean, this could
powerhouse.
even be a ladder playoffs alliance. Genuinely. It's like RJ and Eric are very good choral scores. JP is definitely no slouch on chill out. So this could be an interesting one. I'll see how these teams play because playoffs is approaching quick. A good showing here could prove themselves to some other other potential alliance partners. I will be very interested to see where some of these players, if they stay in this division, end up in playoffs. I'm not really sure where Jello, Skywalker, or Tyler would fall. I think I have a good estimation of where the Red Lions teams would go, but I don't know.
But we'll see. They're starting. And let's
We
head
will
down
see.
there.
Yep,
Red.
starting off with match number 3, all Red Lions, or sorry, 2 Red Alliance teams scoring their preloads, while Blues got a bit of coral going on too. Skyblocker gets a 1-piece auto, while Jello gets a 2, Tyler gets a 3. Pretty decent. While the Red
Strong
Alliance
auto.
scoring so much coral.
I think they finished already
Red
L4s.
Alliance got a score of 8 L4s and 1 L1 in auto, making 68 points, not even including the algae, and they're already past 100 points. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a very formidable alliance. I think JP getting an algae steal there, while Skywalker starts working on that too. Oh yeah, this match is going to be a big deficit for this blue alliance.
Yeah, no, JP almost finishing that algae already too.
Mm-hmm.
Going to snatch them from his alliance reef. Oh, I think Jello's is stuck right now.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Jello
Oh, he
is
had to
going to need a
reset.
reset. There he
Yeah.
goes. Yeah, he was
Oh,
stuck up on that reef.
JP
That
going for
is
that
not where
steal.
you want to be.
Oh, it bounces
JP trying
out.
to go for an algae steal
Does he
off
take
the
it?
reef.
Oh, he
He
takes it.
does get it. Wow. Impressive. I'll leave red lines.
I
Way
would
ahead in the algae game,
if I was
as we can see from these
JP,
barges.
I would go for steals just to stretch out that score because their sources are about to finish.
Yeah, yeah, that one over by Eric's side is pretty low already. I can't tell if RJ's is or not, but I would assume it is. It's shown by a previous history.
This might be a new high score
Yeah, there
for
is
this
a couple of
division.
coral. Oh, definitely. I mean, they've already surpassed. They're about to surpass 270 points right now. Or maybe if I don't jinx them, there they go.
Yeah, I would definitely go for some coral steals. Yeah, because they don't have any coral left. Yep, there we go.
There's the coral seals.
Oh, he
RJ
got
doing a little
stuck.
bit of Vic spin there while JP gets stuck up on that cage. Eric coming to save the day. I think JP's just
No,
going to stay there though,
I would
as
just
they
stay there
are
and get the
pretty
climbs.
secured for this match. Oh wow, 302 points. Oh my goodness, what a score!
That's
Very impressive feat from these Red Lions teams.
that's a big gap there.
Blue is not doing too bad with the firepower they got. They're doing pretty good, I would say. But Red Alliance is on another level here.
Eric coming out with that MVP there, 109 contrib.
Oh yeah,
But RJ not slacking
yeah,
back though,
Eric doing very
101.
well. Oh yeah, JP getting a pretty impressive contract for a chill-out player too, with 84. That's not bad considering he did L2 and L1s the whole game.
Yeah.
The Tyler doing not a bad job either, getting 99 contract. That could prove him to be pretty good later in this
Oh yeah,
series of matches in
definitely.
the division.
But yeah, the 302 and the 224 definitely shakes up the rankings here, pushing JP up to number 3 right now, but keeping Eric and RJ in that top 2. But we'll see what happens in the next match.
Speaking of that next match, we'll see things shake. Actually, no, we won't see him shake up yet, but we'll get Jello on the Red Alliance replacing Skyblocker. Looks like, or replacing sorry, JP. Wait, right? Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, sorry, I just made sure I'm not losing my mind there for a second. It looks like all players are in at the moment. We'll just give them a moment to get ready. But in the meantime, I kind of want to talk about some of these red line strategies. I see RJ, I think he's going for double cycles primarily, but Eric's sticking with the single cycles, and
Definitely,
looks like he's
yeah.
pretty reliable for him.
I mean, yeah, because you avoid giving out those 2 points to the opposing alliance if you get
Mm-hmm.
a possession foul. I mean, in some cases, a
Yeah.
possession foul could define if you either win or lose a match. So,
Mm-hmm. Totally.
him practicing it here, like trying to get into quicker, just single cycles, is pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, totally. And it's less of a. It seems like less of an advantage when you consider that also, like the amount of time it takes to do a double cycle could just completely eliminate the even need to do a double cycle in the first place
True.
if you can just do singles quick enough. But
Talk.
anyway, enough of
Oh,
my rant.
and we're
Let's get into
starting.
the match. You're starting. Aren't you getting a little hung up there? Seem to have a coral stuck. Oh,
Ooh,
drops the second one. Red Alliance falling quite behind in this auto.
aren't you getting that one
Down about
piece?
9 points as we'll get into 58 to 49, I believe was the score. Yeah, seems like that's going to favor our Blue Alliance. Jello getting hard work on that analogy, as you do in the start of the match. RJ is trying to help him out a little bit, push over that algae, while dropping quite a bit of coral over there. His alliance partners will have to work to clean that up. RJ keeps dropping so much coral by that reef. Tough break. Blue could have a shot here if
Oh,
that
Eric
keeps up.
struggling a little bit too. Some coral on the way. Oh,
Oh,
charges
another
into it.
coral drop from RJ.
Launches that.
I'm not sure what's happening.
Oh, Eric. Oh, what's going on here now? Everyone's launching coral
Eric
today.
and RJ having a bit of trouble there. Well, JP and Tyler doing some pretty steady work on that reef. Tyler going for an L2, I believe. I can't quite see past his row out there. And Jello going for an algae steal to hopefully get back some of his points that have been lost. Looks like he's going to try to get that. There he goes. And he's back off to the red barge. There he goes.
I mean, they're not far behind now. They're catching up. Agila still has 2 more algae to
Yeah, they're
score.
catching up quite a bit. Yeah, Jello does still have 2 algae, so that's a pretty big uh, thing to consider in this score. I agree.
GP missing that
Looks like
L2 over there.
Skyblock going for some coral steal to let his teammates get all of that coral from the stations.
Ooh.
Okay, Red is now taking the lead by a single point. Although, like you said, Blue does still have some reef to do.
Yeah.
Red also does, though. And it looks like Red is. Actually, it looks like both alliances are even on algae. So, Tyler getting in some last
Ooh, I
second
think
reps. I think he
Tyler.
D-scored
So he
coral
scored,
there.
yeah.
That's a tough break.
I think he
He'll
scored
need to
2.
rescore that or just go climb at this point. Although the match is pretty decisive right now. Yeah, Red Lions having a big comeback there in the final moments of that match. Somehow managed to make up like 20 points worth
And
of deficit.
definitely
That was pretty impressive.
Blue was struggling a little bit at the end game there. They were dropping some core, then Tyler D scoring. But,
Yeah,
they didn't do too bad, though.
yeah, they did not get to their climbs. Red did. It, a foul-free match, surprisingly, even though all that coal being dropped on the Red Alliance. Thought maybe Blue Lions may try to come and steal it.
The final scores are 259 red, 236 blue. And that does not shake up the rankings. Everyone stays the same. Eric number 1, RJ 2, JP 3, Tyler 4th, Skyblock 5, and Jello 5th.
While that is true, there's a four-way tie for third right now, so this
That's
next
true.
match could shake up the rankings quite a bit. As we also see RJ transfer from that Red Alliance over to the Blue Alliance. Say goodbye for now.
Oh
As they
yeah,
get paired up with some pretty good players, it seems like. So let's have to see how it works out.
yeah. RJ's gonna be at the Blue Alliance for now till the last match. Let's see.
I could honestly see this match going on their way.
Definitely.
I think it may favor the Blue a bit, just because JP and RJ, pretty decent choral scores, both of them. Although Tyler's proven that he can put up some decent points. I'm kind of surprised no alliance has gone for triple rust yet. Just get that extra firepower.
Yeah. I mean, we have very much different versatile teammates here, where they could just fill up that meta of having 1 chill out and 2 rust hounds.
Yeah, that is true. I only say that because that's just something we saw in Division 1 this week.
Mm-hmm.
And Blue won a lot of the matches because of a recent bug that was figured out. With the Blue Lights getting more bounce outs out of the barge than the red from Processor.
Mm.
I'm sure you know about it, but
Oh,
anyway.
and they're starting.
Alright. Again, on the Red Alliance, we have Eric, Skyblocker, and Tyler. And Blue, we have RJ, Jello, and JP. RJ and JP already scoring 2 coral apiece while Jello gets working on a second one. He gets it. Well, tied up out of auto. Very impressive from these teams. As Red Lions takes a very slight lead. Probably will not stay that way as Tyler knocks off an algae. Not sure what his intention is there, but Skyblocker is there to pick it right back up. While Eric getting to work on finishing up that L4s, and they have it done for the Red Lions. Gap widening a little bit now as Red starts to score some more. But Blue does have a lot more algae on that reef. They'll probably make a comeback later on.
Yeah, definitely red has more advantage there with having an empty reef where they can just full on score compared to blue right now.
Mm-hmm. I think that's where the advantage of Skyblocker comes in. He's pretty fast at getting that algae off the ground, so it looks like that just opened up a lot more space for the teammates to score.
Tyler getting that possession there.
That's too bad. They are in the lead right now, however.
20-point gap. Close in, yeah.
Blue's still got an algae on that reef, preventing a little bit of scoring there on those L3s. Getting those 2 4-pointers in could spell trouble for this red line, so there's not much of a gap right now.
Yeah, JP still has like one
About
side of L3s and
20
L2s to
something
fill.
points. Yeah. Yeah, and that score getting ever so closer as he fills in 2 of those L4s. Going for the 3-pointers now at the L2s, while Jello looks to pick up some of the drops and put him in L1.
And we've seen how RJ is good with those double cycling L1s there. Oh, he's going for some defense.
Ooh, RJ, speaking of RJ, comes over to red lines, run a little bit of interference on Skyblocker, looks like an Eric maybe. As Tyler just goes for a climb. Looks like the red lines and blue lines are almost out of coral.
I would
Having
start
at
heading
least
for those
one
climbs
station
there.
empty
Five
on each
seconds.
side.
Oh, oh,
Dude,
oh,
JP will need to get this
oh,
climb for the blue
oh.
lines if they want to win. And they take it. Wow.
I think
A
one of
very
the red
close
lines missed
match
their
there.
climb actually there.
Yep, looks like it. Looks like one of the robots was touching the ground at T equals 0. That's not good for that red alliance. That'll leave
This would
Jello, JP, and RJ with that win.
this would definitely shake up the rankings as scores inputted.
Oh, yeah. Especially as Jello is at dead last right now, unfortunately for him, but he will get back up. RJ making a nice 6-7 joke in there. You know what, RJ? You can keep that to yourself.
And this does shake up the rankings. RJ moving up to number 1, while Eric moves down to 2. JP is 3, while Jello moves from last to 4th. And then you have Tyler 5th and Skyblocker 6th.
I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some water.
Yep, so good. But yeah, that does shake up the rankings there. RG being 5-0 right now. Well, there is a tiebreaker between 3-4 and 5-6, but we'll start heading into our 6th match. We're almost halfway there. This match does consist of Eric, Tyler, and JP on red, RJ, Skyblocker, and Jello on blue. So we'll see what the robot combinations is coming up when everyone is ready.
Looks like it's going to stay the same as it has.
Is it? Yeah.
Look, not Eric, Tyler switching to chill out for this match. Trying to give Eric and JP a little wiggle room on that Rust Towns there. We're just have to wait for all these teams to get ready. Looks like Jello may be taking a break. Oh, never mind, he's moving. Oh, some interesting things being done to Skyblock over there on the red line side of the field. Okay, and there they go. Excuse me.
Everyone starts. Moving out of that auto. Everyone's scoring. Tyler scoring that first algae on that net. While you have Skyblocker scoring that coral there, joining that coral auto on that chill out. Red does take the lead though. Let's see.
Ooh,
Oh.
very close.
Close auto.
Very close auto. We see the red line's getting a little bit of a head start there on the coral, but blue takes back the lead. Of course, there are a lot of high value corals still left in these opening periods. As more and more algae gets up into that net, coral goes onto the reef, and red line seems to have a bit more done than blue, diversifying the score a little bit as there's more algae gone from the reef. And it looks like Tyler's going to look to round that off as soon as he can with that last algae there. Getting a little tangled up with his teammate JP, but gets that algae into the barge. Same for Skyblocker. and RJ going back to the reef with more coral. They look to have taken the lead right now,
This is a very tight match.
scoring a bit quicker than that Red Lions. This is a pretty tight match, I agree. Especially if the pace stays the same. Red Lions looks to have more of the reef completed by now, though. Excuse me. Really dry throat today. Then Jello going for an L2 down low gets that done, while Skyblocker maybe trying to go for some coral. Or, sorry, of course he's going for coral. Maybe trying to go for some L2s there. Gets both those filled in. It's pretty decent cycles on that chill out machine. While Eric's still working on those doubling L1s. Pretty good strategy. Looks like so far from both these alliances that's pretty close. Eric doing a bit of a spin move there, though. He might have had a coral stuck, and Eric is now out of coral for this Red Alliance, with RJ about to be out himself. Or sorry, not RJ. I'm still got the first four matches in my mind. JP is now gone to go play some defense, or not. Just give me a little pump fake there, okay?
Oh,
And I'm taking JP.
there we go.
Ooh, wow. Very tight match. And they'll leave Red
Yeah,
away with the victory, 283 to 275. Only 8 points
yeah, that match was very,
separating that score.
very tight all along, all the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You can notice though, blue does have 5 coral left on that source compared to red, who has 0 on both sources.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Probably,
exactly.
if they would have scored those, would probably give them the edge there. But red does
I
just
appreciate
win.
Skywalker going for a little bit of
Oh,
L2
still,
scoring
yeah,
on
to help
Chilla,
out.
but in this case, yeah, in this case, he should probably just focus on L1s to finish up those coral stations.
Yeah,
But
but
still a very impressive feat.
so this is
RJ is undefeated right now.
official
Oh,
scores.
well, I guess he's not undefeated anymore.
But yeah, this does shake up
There we
a little
go.
bit. It brings Eric back to number 1 and brings
Having
JP
one more total point scored.
1667 and 1666.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
very close.
And it looks like red is dominating right now with what is it? 5 wins while blue has only won once here.
Yeah, and I'll bet that Eric's a key to all those wins going on.
But we do have match number 7 coming up where we have Eric, Tyler and Jello against RJ, Skyblocker and JP.
Mm-hmm.
This could definitely wait. Could it shake something up? Yep, probably shake something up
It
in
definitely
4 or
could.
5, and probably 1-2 also. But we'll see. We're gonna wait for everyone to get ready for this match.
Yeah, as we get ready, we see the Red Lions having a little party there.
Then the little dancey
Not
dance.
sure.
Jello doing his
Yeah, a
little
little
dance.
dancey
You know what?
dance.
Let's show this. Let's see. Y'all see RJ doing his little dancey dance. Doing his little dancey
RJ
dance.
doing some pump fakes on the reef.
Just he's probably listening to some elevator music spinning around probably.
Have you seen that video of Mechanical Venge's new robot doing that to the reef and auto?
I think so. I don't remember.
Anyway,
Oh, but they're starting. Yep. Everyone moving out. Sky blocker missing that
couple coral
one.
falling to the ground.
Ooh.
Ooh, Blue Line's getting a tough break here on the auto. They may get only 5. It looks like they only scored 5 compared to the. Well, I
Oh.
I
Oh.
say they
RJ.
had a
Oh.
tough break, but both alliances did score the equal amount of points in auto. Looks like Red did have a little bit more in the net though, so that gives them the advantage.
Well, this is the first time I see this in Div 3. If we're going for the Malchi steals.
Ooh, wow. RJ going for algae steals early on,
I mean,
probably just
oh,
looking to
almost got
make
him.
up that point difference.
Yeah, no, definitely
Tyler
algae
fighting for it
stealing.
though. He's not going to let that algae go easy.
Algae
Ooh,
stealing
and
has
Tyler
definitely
swipes
become
it
a
right from
meta.
under RJ. Yeah, oh yeah, especially with that Rust Hounds robot. I think people are realizing that intake is a lot more useful,
Yep.
given that it's so much wider than the chill out claw. I was about to say something really mean. I'm really glad I didn't though. Disregard me. Excuse me. Okay, as we get further into this match, we see blue diversifying the score a bit. Red trying to go top down on that score. Although Tyler, uh, give me a bit of juxtaposition on that statement as it goes for L1. RJ maybe also be nope. He looks like he's going for L3 there. And the Skyblocker taking some core from the station. If I were Skyblocker right now, I'd try to go for some steals because they are in the lead, and there's a lot of coal dropped on that red line side. But
Definitely.
different strategies, I
Yeah.
suppose.
I mean, we are 30 seconds in the match. They both have less than 10, so they'll probably finish it. I know RJ will, because RJ has been showing
Mm-hmm.
very quick L1 scorings all his matches.
Yeah, RJ's been running out of this coral station the whole time. And it's still going, even though 10 seconds. Like, even if there's a coral there, they're going to use it, and Skyblocker is still scoring. Gonna be a bit of a lower score this time. Is
Oh,
wow, only 10
good
points of
good defense
difference.
there.
Pretty tight match right now.
But blue does take that away. 263 to 253. That does move the rankings there, bringing RJ back to number one and moving Eric down to number two, while JP stays at three, Tyler at four, Skyblocker at five, and Jello at six.
Yeah, it's still a three-way tie to see who demotes. Also, yeah, can you look at your DM when you can?
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
But yeah, definitely seeing some shaking of the bracket. JP, Eric, and RJ, along with Tyler, doing pretty well for themselves. Tyler's got a bit of a point gap up from Skyblocker and Jello there. That position may be secured as long as that stays a three-way tie, while Eric and RJ almost 100 points up from JP. I don't think they'll be able to be caught anytime tonight. Looks like they're probably going to stay in the top two. I think JP may bounce around a bit. He's got a pretty interesting schedule, although there is only 3 matches left. So we'll see. Evac, did you look at your DM?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait.
Anyway, but yeah, as you were saying earlier, red is dominating this bracket so far, while blue having 2 matches. Alright. Alright, coming back in for match number 8 with Tyler, RJ, and Jello on blue, Eric, Skyblocker, and JP on red. Skyblocker going for that same 2 coral auto, while Eric goes for 4. Unfortunately, that one will drop down to the floor, with red taking a slight lead out of that auto period. Jello filling up an L4 peg. That will increase their points by 5. And JP getting a foul there. Not sure quite what happened. We may review that later. Although, oh my goodness, Skyblockers. I think they may have been on the same side of the field at once. That's not good for that red lines there. RJ going for an algae steal, gets it. Gets Eric to drop that coral. Nice little wombo combo there. While RJ going up for more coral. And Tyler still working on that algae along with Skyblocker. Scores 128 to 132 to 128 now. Red leading. Skyblocker still going up with algae. While JP passing some over. Making way for Eric to score that coral on level 3 and 2 respectively. JP still working on those signal cycles. His side of the reef is almost complete. While Blue still has a bit more to do, they still have an L4 and they still got plenty of L3s and 2s waiting for a coral. So we will see them fill those up momentarily. Although this red line is just packing on the coral onto that L1 trough. The Skywalker goes for a ground pickup. And JP filling in the second to last L2. Looks like he may try to go for that last one. And the red line's reef is complete with 211 to 191 is the score with red leading. Jello still going for those L2s as Tyler swoops in to knock an L2 out on that chill out machine. While RJ and Jello keep working on that trough, looking to make up quite a bit of points. RJ has shown that he can put those L1s in very quickly, so that may actually give Blue the lead coming into endgame, as Red is ahead by about 12 points, it seems like. While some of those Red Lions teams looking to go climb, they are completely out of coal on the stations, and Red Lions will come away with a victory 257 to 246. It was a very close match that could have gone either way, given that each alliance only got one deep climb. Sorry, I talked for quite a bit there.
No, you're good. That was a close match there. Official score is 257. Wait. 257 red and 246 blue. That
Yep.
does move up the rankings there. Uh, Eric moves back to number 1. RJ goes down to 2. JP has stayed the same for the past matches. They're at 3. Skyblocker stays at 4. Tyler at 5. And Jello at 6.
Sorry, I can't get over what's happening to Eric right now on his deep cage.
What go? Oh well,
He
the stream.
just
Oh, he just.
he was just being a Beyblade on that.
Wait, can I talk?
But the well, yo,
You gonna introduce him?
yeah, while we have matches left, I have brought another co-commentator here for the next 2 matches. Ambrose from 4213, currently in Division 1 in ladder right now. You can say hi.
Uh, okay, I can talk now.
You can say
Hello,
hi.
everyone. It's an honor to be here. Um, this is a very interesting thing of how everything's shaken out. At least in my opinion, it'll be interesting to see how the rankings shake up as we have a number 1 and number 2 seed play against each other for the last 2 matches. Eric and RJ, both very good core scores, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I agree. And it looks like they've been trading blows for most of this bracket. Both of them going 6-2 on their wins and losses.
It'll be interesting to see if JP can possibly find a way to rank up. I think it's going to be very hard as he plays with both of them in his last 2 matches, which means that if he wins his next 2 matches, both of them will also get wins. So it may be possible that JP may not be able to quite rank up if I'm looking at that correctly.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Although I'm not
You know
sure
what?
because JP could be the deciding factor in. Well, actually, I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
yeah,
That's a good point.
I think the biggest thing is that who's going to be D-ranking, because Skyblock is only one match ahead, but he's technically down in terms of him versus Tyler. So if Tyler can get some win, if Tyler can win against Skyblock here, that could potentially make it where he ends up staying in and Skyblock ends up ranking down. But I guess we'll see in
And
this
he
match.
definitely could rank above Tyler, given that he's only with Tyler for one of those matches. So
And this match begins now with Eric and Gerald both scoring core. Skyblocker doing his I believe his central 3-piece auto. Jello doing auto as well, and then Tyler scoring some algae into the net. We have a lead to this Red Alliance, but anything can be made back as we see RJ go for some algae steals, which we usually don't see as much on this level. He unfortunately gets fouled, but he manages to foul back Skyblocker. Cohen scores 67 to 90. Red Alliance in the lead by around 30 points. But anything can happen as we only have a minute 48 left in this match.
Red Alliance is taking a commanding lead now. Almost
Yeah, they are.
20 points, it looks like. Now
Though
being
it
close
seems
to
like
30.
there is more algae on the blue side of the field, so if Tyler can do this right, he could win the algae game.
Oh, there is
It
quite a
just
bit of algae in there. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, there's still 2 left, and I think the Blue Alliance net has more, so if JP can protect the last algae, that could give Tyler and the Blue Alliance the advantage they need. As
Yeah,
RJ and
definitely.
JP are both trying to guarantee them ranking up, and Tyler wants to stay in the div, I'm sure, as after this week, there's only one more before playoffs. We see Eric doing his cycling to the backside of the reef, and Jero doing some himself. Skyblocker seems a little bit confused on what to do, as there's not many drops and there's no algae left. Tyler cycling on once. The gap is slowly closing, even though it looks like that the Blue Red Alliance is still up by a lot. There still are some higher level core needed to be done, and we see JP doing that core on the reef. It's now that's around a 20-point game-ish. It may not be able to be comebackable though, as we see this Red Alliance still keeping the lead, but it is slowly shrinking down though.
Yeah,
So I
Melee
would
going
not
to
put it
hinge
past
on
them.
if one of the Red Alliance teams does not get their climb.
Yeah, also it looks like Red Alliance is almost out of core too, and thanks to that algae advantage that the Blue Alliance got due to RJ's core steering, it's actually much closer now. It's only actually a 10-point game, less than that. And if everyone can get low climbs, oh, so close. Only I can't do math.
Another
8-point cap.
8-point match. That's the second one we've seen today.
And if one of those Blue Alliance robots had low climb or Red missed one of theirs, that would have been a win for Blue. Because only one robot climbed again, as you said last match. Unfortunate fouls just didn't help the Blue Alliance out, and that auto difference, 4L4s compared to 7L4s.
Yeah, that's just too bad. Eric, though, being the MVP of the match with 126 points scored. Incredible.
The next closest would be
there.
JP with 105. Yeah, Eric
105, still very respectable.
Yes, Eric has, though, going back to Eric has shown very high scores throughout for many weeks of competition, as he, I believe, previously he's won multiple SRC events in the season past, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least
No, you're totally right.
Okay. But as we've said, all of these people here are very respectable. Just fitting their strategies, because as we all know, contrib is helpful, but it's not everything when it comes to making an alliance. But looking at the rankings, Ericsson first, RJ is in second, then JP. Skyblocker Skyblocker is locked to stay. Yeah. But rankings are essentially locked, correct?
I believe so, given that there's only one match left, so Jello would have to win 2 more. Yeah, it looks like Skyblocker will be locked in to stay.
So
I believe
max,
the rankings are going to stay the same.
besides first and second and fourth and fifth and sixth, but those will not be a major impact, and that's just small ranking implications.
Yeah,
Nothing
exactly.
that's going to change. But let's see how this last match goes. Skyblocker and Tyler are both and RJ are all good robots, but and we've seen JP and Eric be very good core cyclers, and so as Shira. But I do believe looks like in this match we have, if I can, yeah, JP is playing Shira, which we've seen him do in TOS, which is the event he won. And we have Skyblocker playing his usual chill out. In auto, everyone hitting that course core on auto. JP going around a little bit faster than Skyblocker does, but JP accidentally drops that core, so that could possibly halt them in auto. But oh, look at this! Tyler gets stuck on the leaf in auto, which gives the Alliance the lead they need as RJ tries to make up the gap by steering some algae for this Blue Alliance, though he does get fouled in the process. 88 to 53 is our current score. JP grabbing some algae and taking it to the net, but he seems to be slowing down just briefly to push off some algae with him. Shug trying to get the ground algae out of the way so it can't be stolen by RJ anymore. We have Eric cycling off the backside of the reef. Looking to this Blue Alliance, we see Tyler cycling the same. Skyblocker is doing some algae, but Eric actually steering algae this match. We haven't seen him do that. Tyler gets fouled as he tries to steer algae back, and this Red Alliance starts to run away of this match. As Red Alliance has a commanding algae lead right now. 5 algae in the Blue Alliance net, and we have 7, if I can do math, in the Red Alliance. Yeah, 5 in Blue Alliance, 7 in the Red.
Yeah, JP been being very greedy there, going for an algae steal. Now gets knocked out of the field.
He goes to steal one off of a reef and does not get fouled somehow. I'm very surprised that was not a foul. But maybe from my perspective, it looked like he could have got it, but I probably just couldn't see from my perspective. There's still only 3 algae left on the field on the Red Alliance, which is not going to help for Blue if they want to catch up, as they are in a big deficit for algae right now. Only 6 in their net compared to the Red Alliance's 12. Yeah, well, no, something like that. With 30 seconds left, it's 189 to 225. This may not be in the control of Blue. I think they're just going to try to do some damage control, try to make it as close as possible. In the end, Eric, JP, and Joe's going out once. Blue Alliance doing the same. Tyler going to climb. RJ going to climb. We see JP just going for the park. Joe misses his climb actually. It's not going quite to depict the match, but it was still a very good match from both alliances. 235 Blue, 265 Red without any changes.
Yeah, that was
Anything
a
you
pretty
noticed?
good match. Not much aside from Eric just completely dominating this division, going 8-2 in his matches, while having also the most points scored overall.
Yeah,
That's pretty impressive.
Be interesting to see how he does next week in Division 2. Unfortunately, we will have some people linking down, and even over final scores, and then I do actually, after this final score gets put in, we can very much clarify who it is. And it's actually okay. So the people who are linking down is Skyblocker actually, Skyblocker and Tyler, which I don't think we were expecting that. I think we thought Skyblocker was going to stay, correct?
I was believing it was going to be Tyler and Jello ranking down, but as we see, anything can happen.
Yeah, well, it seems, at least on the score, if it's not, it is possible, I think. If I can do the calculation, I think it would be, yes, he did put up 67 points, Ben. Of the final scores already, you back? Okay, and our final rankings is Eric and RJ ranking up, JP and Jello staying, so Skyblocker did not quite have enough points to stay. He was, because of that last match loss, Joe just got enough points to squeak by, stay in the div. But if it works, it works, you know. So that means, unfortunately, Skyblock and Tyler will be ranking down. But don't worry, you still have one more week to get back up into the top 3 divisions.
Yep, that's right.
Congratulations to Eric and RJ for promoting. Everyone was really solid this week. JP was very, of course, close to promoting himself. He had the same record as RJ, just not quite enough points to do it. If we look at these results, Red Alliance, just as we've said, Eric just almost swept all of them. Just very good gameplay from Eric there. It'll be interesting to see how he does in D2 and where he gets picked for eliminations.
But yeah, that's it for Division 5. This technically would have been the last match for. I mean,
Not
sorry,
5.
Division 3. This would technically have been the last match for Week 5, but we still have one more match to go for Div 5 next week.
Div 5, okay.
But yeah, thank you everyone, whoever, if you were watching or you're still watching, and thank you to our co-commentators, Ben and Ambrose, for coming here and helping out.
Yes,
And
thank you for.
yeah, yeah. You.
I was just gonna say thank you for letting me be on here. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we usually don't let Ambrose on here, but this was a special occasion.
Yeah, it's a very special occasion. So as you can tell, I'm fairly rusty at commentating.
But
Oh, and it looks like we have one of the DP members themselves. Hello, JP.
Hello, guys.
Would you have anything you'd want to say about how Division 3 went, in your opinions or takes?
Honestly, it wasn't that bad. I saw a lot of 6-7 contribs today. That really made my day.
Thanks, JP,
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
for the delightful insight.
Yeah, it made my day too. Don't worry. For the small bit I was watching it, yep.
I think I might cry with the lineup for next week though.
What's my lineup? Oh yeah. Speaking of,
E-Man,
because we do have
Evac,
official.
me, Jello, Turtle Man, Logan.
That'll be, and then if I'm correct, since that's for last week, whoever stays, because whoever goes down will not be making playoffs, if I'm correct. But
yeah,
so it's like a do or die there.
Yeah, basically.
Next week.
Wait, is it only up to Div 3 on who people can get picked?
Yes.
Wait, yeah.
At least that's how it's been ran previously. I'm not a part of the staff, so don't quote me on this one.
Yeah, Evac.
yeah, everyone.
Wait.
I mean, an announcement will be sent out soon though, regarding how we would go forth with elements. But stay tuned to that.
Yeah, I don't want you to say this too much, but yeah.
Yeah.
But anything you want to say about your performance? Anything that you think you could have done better, or like anything?
Only if we played 13 matches, and then I could have gone 6 and 7. I just broke the sheet.
Oh. Who let this guy?
Nice work, JP.
Who let JP edit the sheet, Bill? Who gave this guy edit?
There we go. I fixed it.
JP. I think JP
no,
was trying to give himself 6 wins, 7 losses, but it doesn't look that way.
No, that would break the sheet. Wait, no, that's not my points. Never mind. I don't know.
No.
This was like the first week I've actually like played a 3v3 div.
It was nice for you to like actually play with us, because I know unfortunately due to scheduling conflicts you weren't able to play, so it's nice to see you back.
I didn't even win Speedway. Darn.
It's okay. You'll win the next event. I believe in you.
Yeah, of course. No, I'm just I
Show
guess we'll be
top.
Yes, bro, for sure. We'll just be ready for
But yeah,
for
thank
next week
you.
then, I guess.
Thank you for coming though.
Yes.
We'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.